Right now, on the streets of Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, what we see is tires being set on fire, public property being vandalized, and that is in angry response to the killings that happened yesterday during the crackdown. Right behind me is the house of a senior leader from Nepali Congress, which has been vandalized and tires has been set on fire. Several leaders from the political class of Nepal are under fire from the Gen Z protesters. I'm being joined by Reshma, who's a resident right next to the senior Nepali Congress leader's house. Ma'am, whose house is exactly that and why it has been vandalized by the protesters?
That's actually the house of senior Congress leader, Mr. Gagan Thapa. Actually, we were the one who voted him, and he is in this post right now. But till date, he hasn't done anything for this country, and it's very sad.
You were telling us as to how this entire ban on social media came into existence. What is the story?
Actually, I just saw yesterday, of course, from BBC. They were saying that these protests came on aggression because of the Facebook ban or whatever, this 24 social media's ban. But it's actually lame. It's nonsense. The people were protesting about their kids on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever platforms there were, and then they thought that the country's children, children were protesting about their children wearing rich clothes, rich bags, carrying Gucci, Armani, whatever.
The children of the
living a lavish life
of Nepal.
Yeah, living a lavish life. And one of the leader's daughter or daughter-in-law, I don't know who she is. She just, how could she? She just tweeted a post or in Instagram that she will not be able to explain things about these things. She don't owe an explanation to anybody. And she says she keep posting on Facebook, she keep posting on Instagram, and you can go and check her Instagram. It's glam behavior.
So you are saying
she's
that
still posting her photos and friends.
Kids of the leaders of political class of Nepal were trolled on social media. That is why the social media was banned.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And they are talking about the registration. Actually, I think social media is already registered in this country.
Okay. Final question, what exactly people like you want from the political class? Because we are hearing that there could be a change in the leadership of your country at this point in time.
At this point of time, it's very sad. I was in the protest yesterday. I could see so many faces, oh my God. I couldn't sleep whole night. Everybody wants a better Nepal, nothing more than that. A better leader for Nepal. Maybe everybody wants Balen to lead. I don't know if he comes, if he doesn't, I don't know, but nobody cares. Okay. But we want Nepal to be very good, a peaceful country. Actually, it was peaceful. This political shit has turned this country into a graveyard.
So do you want the monarchy to come back? Or is it democracy is better?
I think democracy is better. I don't want to talk about monarchy, party
so
leading
you don't
or
know
something.
What's the way forward
No,
right
no,
now.
I don't know. I want Nepal to be better,
right,
where we can work, where we can grow.
Okay.
That's all I want.
Okay. So that's largely the sentiment of the people protesters in Nepal. A better Nepal where corruption is less and where the resources are equally shared with the youth of the country, rather than as they say that it's only the children of the top leaders of Nepal's political class which is enjoying a lavish life, while others have to go out of the country to get their bread and butter. This is Amit Bhardwaj reporting for India Today from Kathmandu.